What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And as you guys can see, once again, I'm outside with it on this beautiful but hot day here in Dallas, Texas, man. As y'all can see, the sun is shining on me. The skin is looking good. I'm looking good. Listen, how you guys feeling today? Right? And y'all already seen the title, so y'all already know what we're about to get into. And today we're just going to jump straight into the title, man. Are we really free as Americans? Is America really the land of the free, the home of the brave? I want you to ask yourself this question. For those of you who's watching in America, are we really free? Is this really the home of the free, land of the brave, home of the free? And my answer is, I don't know. I don't know, guys, because when I look around, when I see the men of this country, I see a bunch of cowards. I see a bunch of feminized cowards. I see a bunch of men who don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their body. They don't take care of their mind. They don't take care of their spirit, right? I see a bunch of men who are exiling themselves out of society. They're not even willing to pick up a tool. They're not willing to pick up a book. They're not willing to do anything. Where's the brave in that? And are we really free? Everybody works Monday through Friday, Saturday to Sunday. Everybody enrolls their kids, their children into indoctrination camps. As soon as the baby pops out, the mother doesn't even stay home to raise the kid. She gives it over to somebody else and let them raise it. But then we wonder why the children and the kids end up confused. They end up the way that they end up. They end up, you know, blasting through schools and, walking around here with blue, green, and orange hair. We wonder. We wonder. But then again, at the same time, it's all by design. It's all by design. So a better question would be, is the American dream, the American freedoms that are offered in the Constitution, is it really an illusion? Is it really an illusion that we have bought into, right? We know some people are living it. I mean, the ultra wealthy, the ultra rich, but they have slaves. They have slaves. And the slaves are the normal, everyday people, the ones who are living paycheck to paycheck, the ones who get trapped in a mortgage, the ones who get trapped in car notes, the ones who get trapped in tax after tax after tax after tax. They have slaves, right? See, the ones who run this country, I believe I think it's two or three categories of people who run this country. You got the lobbyists, you have the politicians who work for the lobbyist, and then you have the celebrities, those who have status, influencers, right? And they could be anywhere between those. I mean, even the influencers, you can count them as lobbyists, right? Or you can count them. The sometimes the politicians work for you know, work for the influencers, work for the celebrities, or have to tend to the celebrities, right? Those are the people who run this country. This country is operating more like a plutocracy, if I pronounce that right. Only the wealthy and those with the status run this country. So I want to ask yourself once again, Are we really free? Are we really free, or is this just all an illusion? All an illusion. Is it possible to break free, truly break free from this illusion? Right? Is it possible? We already know 80 to 90% of people won't break free from this illusion, right? They've poisoned the food, they've poisoned the water supplies, right? Which means your body is poisoned, your mind is poisoned. The media tells you what to think, how to think, and what to do. Most people don't have an original thought in their body. Most people, their thought process comes from the latest movie, the latest entertainment series, the latest Fox special, the latest CNN, the latest MSNBC, right? Nobody thinks for themselves, which creates the perfect slave. See, those who run the world, the plutocrats, right? The wealthy, the ones who have status, they understand that they can control feeble minds. They can control feeble minds. Give them a little cheese here and there, make them feel good, give them the Super Bowl, right? Give them the election. Let them fight amongst each other, get some of that rage out. And we have forever slaves. See, they knew once they see. Here's the thing. Let me get it. Let me really get a sip of water before I start cooking. They understood once they freed the enslaved Africans. Slavery didn't stop after they released the enslaved Africans. They had a brighter idea. Why just enslaved? Why just enslave the Africans? Why enslave the Africans? Right? We've made so much money. We've created a superpower enslaving the Africans. Why not enslave everybody? Now we don't care. We don't care if you're African. We don't care if you're descendant. We don't care if you're white, brown. Let's enslave everybody. Let's bring everybody over here. Let's destabilize the world. Let's create poverty and extreme famine in much of the world and tell them, hey, this is the land. This is the land of the free. This is the land of opportunities. Let's reel them in. Let's reel them in. They won't have no choice. They're hungry. They're starving. They have no shelter. They have no clean water. They have no clean clothes. They won't have no choice. So they will be under the illusion that they're coming over here under their own free will. They will be under the illusion that they will be creating a better life for themselves. And granted, many do. Many do. But what is the percentile of those people who come over here who actually break through that illusion? Hmm. See, y'all not thinking that deep, huh? Yes, yes. Let's enslave the whole world. Let's enslave the whole population of people. Let's enslave everybody, right? And it appears as if you have your own free will. It appears as if you have your own free thought. It appears as you're walking your own walk and talking your own talk, but little do you know you're up under control as well. That job that you work, slavery. Slavery. 90% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Most people make well under $100,000 a year, right? It's a new stat that came out. How much does it cost to afford the American dream? How much does it cost now to afford the American dream? I think the stat that was just released was around $4.2 million, $4.5 million, or something around that. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere around that. $4.2 million. Most people probably will only touch $1 million in their lifetime. The average salary is around 45, 50,000. With the rate of inflation and with the rise of with a slow rise of wages, inflation is outpacing the amount of wages people are making. Inflation is outpacing everything, well outpacing wages. So people don't even make enough to afford the same things that people like the boomers were able to afford back in their day. Nowhere near. And then when you get that paycheck, taxed. And then when you go out and spend your money, taxed. When you go out and pay your bills, your light bill, your gas bill, you go to the store and get gas, taxed. When you purchase a home, taxed. You purchase some land, taxed. And then don't forget, you got to pay property taxes every single year. Oh, you're not going to be able to convince me that most people who live in America, most people who stay in modern day society are not just mere slaves. We all are slaves. We all are slaves. And we're serving the people who have the status. We're serving the people who control the media. We're serving the people who control the politics. We're serving the people who control the world. Convince me otherwise. Convince me otherwise. Give them their Bible, give them their guns, and give them some crumbs. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. See, I'm about to say something controversial. You guys want to know why Trump is needed right now in office? Trump is needed right now in office. I agree. But the reason he is needed is not for the reason that you may think, or it may be, but I'm going to give it to you in a different way. Trump is needed in office right now to keep the masses at bay. Let me say that one more time. Y'all didn't catch it. Trump is needed in office right now to keep the masses at bay. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Well, if you listen to me this whole video, everything costs extremely. Everything that you can think of is extremely expensive. Nobody can afford to buy a home. Nobody can afford a car. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. No one can afford to live. Groceries are high. People, where is the American dream? Where is it? Where is it? It's unattainable for the majority of people. It is unattainable for the middle American, what we used to call the middle class. Trump stands for the middle class. He wants to give the middle class a break. And that's why he has the popular vote right now. That's why he is popular amongst the masses, along all racial category, among all gender. Well, I think gender, but he has the popular vote for that reason alone. See, the left, they want to speed this thing up. See, they all the same head. It's two heads to the same dragon. See, the left, they just want to speed this thing up. All right, let's get this rolling. Fuck them, right? Like let them starve, like let them hang them out there to dry, whatever. See, the left trying to speed this thing up. They don't give a damn. They're just like, hey, it's gonna happen one way or another. We might as well just get it out the way. Fuck them. Let's get as much money as we can. The ones who break through, break through. Fuck the rest of them. But see, Trump is the only one. He's gonna bring order. He's gonna bring stability. He's gonna bring back hope to the middle class, right? And not for the reason you think, not just because out of the kindness of his heart. He still is another elitist. He still is a part of the plutocracy, right? He still is a part of those elite members of society who yearns for control. Don't get it twisted. But how they're going to make an abundance of money if the masses are rioting, if the masses are out of control, if there's violence everywhere, people can't find jobs, and people are living paycheck to paycheck. How are they going to make their money? How are they going to make their money? They're going to find all kinds of ways to make money, but how are they going to find? How are they really going to make their money? So, in a sense, they need their slaves. The right needs their slaves. The left needs their slaves. They all need their slaves. One side is just better at convincing you why they're the better slave master. Oh my God. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Can I drink some water? Who's the better slave master? Who's the better slave master? And that's what it all comes down to during election time. Which slave master are you picking? Which slave master is going to make life just a little bit better for you? What slave master is going to bring down costs just a little bit more? This slave master over here, they tripping. They tripping. They want to bring in, they got gender dysphoria and all that junk going on over there. They want to read all this to our kids and all this. Well, it's going to come anyway. It's going to come anyway. We already know how this story goes. So let's not even sit here and pretend like we don't know how this story goes and ends. It's going to happen one way or another. So are we really free? Or are we just disillusioned slaves? And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.